Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So yesterday I shared a story about how MAGA is forming a militia, or they've already formed a militia, and how an incarcerated January 6th defendant was able to make that announcement on his podcast. I noticed a lot of comments after asking, how the hell is he able to do this? How's he able to use the internet? So first, I have a quick answer for you, and then I have an even more mind-blowing story to share. So from what I've read in the January 6th sentencing memos and stories, it sounds like inmates are allowed a certain amount of screen time each day. And then it's also my understanding that they provide laptops for them and tablets that they can use. And I believe that they can use money, like in their commissary, in their accounts, to purchase more time on the device. Because I remember reading in regard to the January 6th convict case for Ronald Sandlin, if I remember correctly, he was using a bunch of the donations that he received on Give, Send, Go, which he said was going to be for his attorneys and everything. He was using it to purchase movies for he and the other January 6 people to watch. So, unbelievable. Anyway, it leads me to this next crazy story. So, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office just announced that they've charged a man, a 24-year-old man named Heyden Espinosa. So, Espinosa is accused of selling guns and gun parts while he was in federal prison. He's selling them online. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Espinosa was selling these items to neo-Nazis. And it seems like he, from the article I read, is a sympathizer. Espinosa. Let me say his name again. Espinosa. Does he know his last name? So here's the deal. Here's how this all went down. Espinosa has been in prison for possession of illegal weapons and for making 3D printed firearm parts. So he was selling these guns online on a Telegram channel called 3D Amendment. So evidently, he had a cell phone that no one knew about. This is while he's in prison for the other crimes. He's in prison for, I believe it was just under 3 years. And so he's hopping onto the prison's internet, I guess. And the Telegram channel he was using, by the way, it was the same Telegram channel that was used by that sick, racist bastard that went in and shot up the grocery store in Buffalo, New York. So Espinosa is on there doing all this right under the noses of the guards. And, you know, I could have sworn I thought they were supposed to check inmate cells. I don't know. Maybe that's only on TV. I don't know personally. Surprisingly, I have never been in prison. But anyway, Espinosa was released from prison on June 4th, so just recently. And luckily, one of his supposed online clients for these guns and gun parts was an undercover New York police officer. So they went and picked him up right after he was released. And so now he's facing 4 counts of illegal transportation of firearms and 1 count of attempted illegal sale of a firearm. So for the time being, Espinosa is being held in Louisiana, where he was already held, where he was, you know, the scene of the crime, I guess, where he was committing these crimes. But he's going to be transported later this month to New York for his arraignment. I would presume the judge is going to want to hold him without bail until trial, but I don't know. I mean, there's some wonky laws in New York that I totally disagree with. It's kind of up to the judge if they're going to be held, even if it's a violent crime, from what I understand. So anyway, there you go. More criming going on in prison. It is absolutely unreal. But, you know, they're political prisoners. They're just being so mistreated, sitting around with their tablets, watching movies. God, give me a break. All right. I will let you all know if I hear more on this case. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.